Hello, everybody, and welcome to beautiful Norway. We are playing an improved world today. It is a map by Wolf Trekker, and wow, look at that blue in the water. This is gorgeous. Typical Gen 4 coverage. You have the very bright sky. Everything just seems a little bit too colorful. We know we're in Norway based off of the road lines on the sides of the road. And I don't think we're going to find any signs because my name is King Maff and I can't find shit. And we go the wrong way every time. We know it's Norway. It has to be. Has to be Norway. Has to be near a body of water to our south, which kind of goes east to west. We didn't really see an end to it, so that's not necessarily helpful. We don't see any town names. We don't see any road numbers. Maybe at the top of the hill we'll see something. That's just beautiful. This is the type of image we would grab. There's a town slash village over there. But this is the type of image we would grab for like a landscape or a general feel if we were updating Norway on GeoTips. However, we had a Twitter poll going for 3.5 days to see which region you guys wanted to see next. The Nordics were a part of that. However, the Nordics came in last place, followed by, I believe, Central and then Western Europe, with the winner ultimately being North America. So, starting on Monday, May 3rd, I think it's May 3rd, we are going to start updating the North America region. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. We did find a road number, which is an 8, and 8's are really far up here. Here is 828, 828, 828, 809, 836, 831. They should be going up and not down. 838, 812, 834. Come on, give me 848, 826. Just give it to me. Just please, let me find just one thing. 81, E6, 827, 819, they're going down. 824, 837, 816, 815, 818. Of course we can't find it. We didn't even bother looking for these names, which, that's stupid. Here's 86. We don't have much time. Keep it over here, I guess, by 84. Ndonja or something. Okay. We didn't see 848, but we found Ndonja. We found 84. 6.9 miles. Nice. Not a bad random plonk. Pretty far north in Norway. I didn't think we were going to be that far north, but the 8s do go further north. Generally in Norway, it's 1s, 2s, 3s, and it works its way up. And then the top, the tippy top, are going to be 9s. So learning where the roads are going to be, especially in the Nordics, definitely worth knowing. Definitely worth knowing. More Gen 4 coverage. New Zealand bollards, front of the blue car, and it looks like we're in a vineyard. Let's go. It's probably the North Island. Let's go South Island for now. Can we find a town name? If we can see the language, we might be able to figure out if it is the native language that you can find in the North Island of New Zealand, or if it's just plain English. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it can't be anywhere else, but Matua, head of the family, first produced Sauvignon Blanc, which is a type of wine, in New Zealand. I don't know if Matua, that's probably the name of the vineyard. I know about Sauvignon Blanc. Why? Because I used to work in an Italian restaurant, and people order Sauvignon Blanc all the fucking time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a French wine, that it originated in France. Now, obviously, it's the type of grape that they're growing, so we kind of know what grapes are being grown here. Earlier this year, so I like having like a garden. I like growing things. You know, most people grow like tomatoes and cucumbers and peppers. I like to do those as well, but I like to also grow some interesting and weird things. So I have like avocado trees. I have passion fruit vines. This year I planted sugarcane, gem corn, sweet gem corn, and some other interesting things like pink tomatoes. I also managed to find 2 grapevines. Apparently you can't buy grape seeds online. They just don't fucking sell them to you. So you have to buy a cutting from an existing grape plant, which I did, and I have my 2 grapes outside that are currently growing. They're only like, I believe the cuttings I got were 2 years old. So they can produce fruit, but like not well. Like they don't know how to grow yet. They're like babies, you know? Oh, well, that's actually important. We're on 1. I'm pretty sure 1's only in the north. Bridge 504, that means nothing to me. 1 goes from the top all the way down to the bottom, but it's not on the South Island. So we know we have to be in the top island here. That was actually a really good find. But I'm looking forward to when the grapes actually start growing. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys to see if you guys had any suggestions for any weird things I should try to grow. I looked into getting jackfruit, which I believe are also called, I think they're called pudding fruit. But I couldn't find any good seeds for that. Maybe I'll get a P.O. box to get some interesting plants from around the world. We should have tried to find that later. Is 1 really down here too? It is down here. Fuck. Lower Gashwood. We literally just found 1. And we were almost in the town of Seddon. We did just find something that pointed us to Christchurch, which is in the Southern Island. So I thought 1 was only in the top island. Why did I think that? Does 1 go? Yeah, 1 goes the length of New Zealand. So that wasn't actually that helpful. That's what that turns out to be. More Gen 4 coverage. This feels like low camera. It's probably Japan, even though that's not Japanese. Let's see. We're definitely on the left-hand side of the road. It's definitely low camera. It's definitely Japan. It has to be. It's definitely an island. We have water to our west. We have the Japanese, not only their telephone poles, but their bollards. We don't have any arrows above us, so we know we're not in Hokkaido. At this point, we need to find a phone number, but come on. How likely are we to find a phone number where we currently are? We could try and find a guitar pick number. We kind of want to ignore the hexagons until we know a general region. So I know I speak about it quite frequently whenever we end up in Japan. The guitar pick numbers are country specific. You're only going to find 1 guitar pick shaped number. The hexagons are kind of like France's D roads, the department roads, where they could be everywhere. So this we don't really care about. We do have Okago, which is going to be a town name. We do have Hachijojoma, which is also a town. Where are they? It sounds like an island. Let's be real. So we're going to throw it on an island and we're going to continue to look. We want to find a phone number. Still 215. If that was guitar pick 215, we'd have a better chance because we could just look for the guitar pick. And again, they're specific for each country, so there's only going to be 1 215 guitar pick. The fact that it's a hexagon, there's probably about 18 215s. I know I'm just making up a number there, but there's going to be more than 1. So finding hexagonal 215 doesn't guarantee that we're on that hexagonal 215. Does this have a guitar pick? No. But it does say the Yani port. So can we find the town of Yani? Yoran, Nago, Uruma, Naha. Doesn't look like we have a Yani. This is the last of those Japanese islands. We do have these out here, which do have coverage, and then this has coverage. Doesn't look like it's over here. So let's throw it down here. We do have a town. We might be able to find a number with limited time left. That would be nice. 04 is not an area code because that means we're close to Tokyo. And that does not look like an area code. Fuck. Close to the water though. No guitar pick numbers. Let's choose Goto. Fuck it. It's a terrible hedge. Ends up being a random bullshit island that nobody's ever fucking heard of. These might actually have a 4 area code. And surprise, surprise, everything we kind of saw in our travels doesn't show up. Here's Okago, but it looks like it might be the name of... I don't even know what that would be the name of. A temple, maybe? Because the island is Haichijo. We would have actually been better off guessing the Tokyo suburbs, because this area with Chiba is the 4. So that might have actually been a part of the 4s. That's crazy. Fuck. Not Gen 4 coverage. So the first 3 locations are definitely Gen 4. White divider lines. We do have some poles and some supporting poles. Definitely feels like a pretty shitty road quality. We do have bollards, but it looks like it's just white. Just white squares? Why? That was probably the most important sign right there that we just blew through. But those are French bollards, so it doesn't really matter at this point. French bollards, we know we have to be in France. It is Gen 3. It's not Gen 2. We don't have the roof rack. The reason we say that is because it could have been Luxembourg with the Gen 2 and the French. But bollards, 2 thumbs up. We don't have the reunion tape, so reunion's out of the question. Now we just know we're in France, and what do you know? We're looking for phone numbers again. So if you didn't know, in France, Paris uses a 1 area code, the Northwest uses 2, Northeast uses 3, the Southeast uses 4, and the Southwest uses 5. So if you could find any one of those, you have a general region you can throw your guess down into. We were just talking shit about France's departmental roads, which means we're probably going to only find departmental roads, because that is just how math works. This van in front of us, I feel like is going to be a work van, which means there's a chance we might be able to find a phone number on it. And we are going downhill. One of the unspoken rules, secrets of becoming better at Geoguessr is always go downhill. Unless you know you're in Turkey. Turkey likes to build on top of hills. Everyone else likes to build in the valleys below. And if you want to find some information, that's kind of what you got to do. No phone number. I'm not surprised. I would like to stay on the road, though. Dietrich, isn't that a German beer? I wonder if that means we're close to Germany. We do have the hilly part of France, which would be the southeast. So, keeping it near Switzerland, Italy, Germany might be the play here. We do have your typical French poles alongside those other poles. No phone numbers visible. No signs pointing us. That was a D road, so we're just going to ignore it. But no signs pointing us to like a big city like Tours or Paris. I can't think of any other big cities in France. The big cities, you know, the big ones. None pointing us in those directions. Monteherme, which is mountain of something. Mount whatever. Looks like it's just residential, so we're probably in the wrong area. Be looking for phone numbers. Fuck. That's never helpful. Never helpful. And when we do find signs, they don't have anything on them. Well, we're out of time. We got to hope that we're kind of near this area. There we go. Nope. Really close to Belgium. Maybe that's a Belgium beer, not a German beer. But it does end up being the north of the country. We did make it to Monteherme. We did see that on a sign. I wonder if we would have... It's tough to tell what the right way to go. If we would have gone north, there is a chance we would have seen something that tells us that we're near the border of Belgium. That's the only reason I think we went the wrong way here. Fuck. We're just getting shit out of luck. And Gen 3 coverage again. This should be Quebec. Because of this sign right here. You're never going to see bilingual stop signs except in Canada and in the Quebec province. We do have Rue on the street signs, which is French. We do have blue over here. That does have a pattern on it. Although I don't think we're going to get a good look at it. I can't tell what that is. To me, it looks like either a wreath or a collection of like wreaths or a dragon. And I know those are two wild... Oh. No, that doesn't help us. I know those are two wildly different things, But that's what I'm picking up from that. Korean art of self-defense. We don't have an area code. Do we have a front license plate? We do. And that looks like it has red in it. That looks like a Massachusetts plate. That's weird. Jean Couture. That actually should tell us the town we're on, and what do you know? We can't see it. So let's see if we can find another one. Looks like it's only on this side of the road. That was it right there. Jamont Centreville, downtown Moncton. Is that gonna be like, there's no way that's Montreal. Moncton? Moncton. That doesn't sound like a real town name. It doesn't. But then we have Hartmont Centerville. I am so confused. So confused. I know it doesn't start with the V, but I kind of want to. Oh, Monkt Magni? No, there's no way. I'm so confused. I hate how people do this, where they abbreviate things, because the abbreviations make no fucking sense. That's kind of close because it has Mont in its name. Magog, Mirabel, Montrebrant. No, it's got to be Mont Seton. So it's got to start with a C. None of that makes any sense. All right, let's hedge it between Montreal and Quebec. It's not Three Rivers. We know it's got to be the French-speaking spot. The ownership difference. St. George Laundromat. I wish I knew more about Canadian towns. I don't. I know that if there's a bilingual stop sign, I know which province to guess. That's the extent of it. And I know that these are different because we started looking at I'm You But Worse's Canadian guide. Not even close. Awesome. Moncton does end up being a town. It just ends up being in New Brunswick. Since when has New Brunswick had bilingual signs? We should have just looked at a greater distance, because our eyes were here, and there's just a town called Moncton, which makes no sense, sitting over in New Brunswick. That's just us not looking. Scribble's first place, 22-382. Very good game, man. Even if we would have gotten a better score in that last round, you had us beat. You had us beat. Carl's not too far behind us, coming in third, 19,080 points. Denise in fourth, 18,586, and Tresmond in fifth at 18,074 points. Overall, not bad. Obviously, we could have done a little bit better, but if I say that, that means everyone could have done a little bit better. We missed some obvious clues, but there's not much we can do about that. We kind of just suck sometimes. Some days are better than others. Some seeds we do better than others. I think we went the wrong way every time, but hey, that's what I think. But that's going to be where we call for the day, so thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all enjoyed. We will be back again live on Twitch on Monday, May 3rd. We'll be updating North America. I have not decided which country we're going to start with, but it's probably going to be an island to try and get that template kind of nailed down. And maybe we'll do like Bermuda and Curacao and maybe Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic. We might be able to do all of them in one day because there's not much left in those areas that need to be updated. But I look forward to seeing you guys all on Monday for another episode, because we'll have one going live at 3 p.m. and on Twitch, where you can help us update North America. Until then, though, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye-bye.